大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK 廿一樽，繼續刺客教條維京紀元。上集我哋就決定進攻盧埃德氏族啦，咁而家咧我就已經去到佢哋嘅城堡外邊，再行前啲就會見到我哋嘅盟友啦。明明我啲盟友喺度喎，你哋咁神奇走開嚟嘅喂！哎呀，打唔停嘅，頭先嗰下真係過分。搞掂，執埋嘢走人。我隻狼咧，唔穩啦唔穩啦，行前啲都已經係啦。
Dunwich, Rued's men tore through it.
Eivor, you made it.
It is time to light the brazier.
I'll light it. You do the talking.
Brother Valdis and I will scout the dock. Make sure there are no surprises.
Oswald and I will hold here until the brazier is lit.
The front gate is heavily guarded. You'll not be walking in.
I'll find my own way.
We'll be watching you back.
其實我哋已經入過一次，手刮完筆㗎啦。個火盤其實喺邊啊？咁隻雀去望下先。
Show me。
咩先？我哋係殲滅佢哋喎。
Dunwich, now to clear out Rued's men and light that brazier.
我仲以為係就咁點着個火盤，原來唔係。
The guards here are vigilant.
Odin take you.
你哋啲探子唔會嚟㗎啦，因為換咗我過嚟啊。
You're mine.
點解唔落去啊？
Often take you.
多兩嘢搞掂，但係小心，我唔想燒親自己。撞佢
It's the last of them. Once the brazier is lit, the rest of Rued's men should arrive.
終於可以點着個火盤啦！我哋。你兩個走啦，仲要喺度跑。
Odin gives me a bargain. A few dead men at my feet in exchange for a ripe East Anglia, and my wife returned. What a day!
早知係咁，我唔放嗰兩個。
You, I don't know you.
好嘈啊佢！一陣我哋走，佢都仲咁嘈嘅話，就鋸咗佢。嗱，而家咧，我哋嘅身份唔重要嘅，最重要係未來嘅國王嘅啫。
Any questions you have, you ask the King of East Anglia, and bend the knee while you do.
Who called for me? Was it you, Valdis, my love?
Why would I call you now, after 5 happy years away from your stinking balls?
I called you, Rued.
You? Oswald, the hopeful king of East Anglia?
And Valdis's husband-to-be. Take your men and go. East Anglia is strong with Saxons and Danes united. It will not fall to raiders.
Must I set sail for Denmark with nothing to show for the journey, after coming all this way?
You'll have my weight in silver. And an abundance of livestock and grain.
你係咪傻㗎？
I've taken 10 times that already. What's the real prize? I'll make you an offer, Pigfoot. A home gang, just you and me, for the future of your kingdom.
I accept. I accept. A fight to the death.
East Anglia's the prize. Let it be heard. The hazel is laid. The square is made.
When you see a chance, lead Valdis and the brothers to safety. They must not fight today. East Anglia needs them.
Let me be your champion.
No. He called on me.
Whenever you're ready, King of Sheepshead.
I'm ready!
你國王嚟㗎，同埋佢都唔習慣戰鬥，點打咧？ 久㗎啦。
Another Saxon king has bent the knee. Call me king before I cut you. Fighting dirty, are you?
嗰支咁嘅樹枝仔，
King Rued commands you to die!
Oswald!
Call me king!
哇！估唔到咬佢係咪咬個鼻啊？喂，好狠毒啊！我覺得佢唔會死嘅，跌落水啫。
Go! Now!
Rich!
Go! Go! Go!
Move!
同啲盟友逃離，其實我哋落去執翻佢兩個咋係嘛？
No escape!
咦，咪住，呢度好似唔係幾啱。
I'll finish
我
you!
哋要行呢邊，行呢邊，你哋慢慢
You
啦。
run like a cow! You're mine!
跑到冇的地再算。喂，係咪跑到嚟呢度就 OK 㗎啦？
They're breaking off.
They've given up for now.
但係未來皇帝跌咗落海，我哋係咪應該要執翻佢先呢？
Let's put some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
嗱，頭兩個都唔係我嘅選項嚟，我揀第三個。
Rued's men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there when you can.
喂，你哋真係咁冷血㗎？咪執翻條屍都唔肯定佢死嘅喎。
He died a hero. There's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin's sword women will.
不過我覺得我哋翻到去咧，應該就會見翻阿國王㗎啦。
Oswald is dead! Oswald is dead! We mourn the loss of our future king and hope for East Anglia.
小朋友，你唔好亂講嘢，我哋未執翻條屍，佢未死
We will
啊！
remember his brave fight in Dunwich. We will remember his sword against Rued. And above all, we shall remember the man's devotion to God and his mission. Raise your mugs to Oswald tonight at the Spanking Pig. That is what the man would have wanted.
狂奔豬究竟係啲咩字眼嚟？我想問。
Another king lost Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
嗱，呢個盧埃德氏族，我唔覺得咁樣就擊潰咗佢，因為只不過係個首領跌咗落海，佢個口或者鼻俾咬咗啖咁解嘅啫。所以我覺得之後應該仲會見到佢嘅。
You have not failed him. Rued's clan is badly weakened. We can still cure what ails these lands.
What Danes would risk their asses now? Oswald was the last with even a scrap of courage.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reach the walls.
We raise a Fiat, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye,
We did. He dragged Ruud to the bowels of hell, the Dane devil.
Ruud may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. Now, would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Bure Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Theodort remains untouched by Ruud's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
嗱，準備總攻擊㗎啦！定係我哋去到座城嘅時候，就會見翻我哋嘅未來國王咧？
If Ruud's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right. No need to remind me how far I've done swords.
What did you expect, brother?
Watch your back. Ruud's clan may still be nearby.
Theodort, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Ruud's men have been here. Watch your back. Ruud's clan may still be nearby.
佢哋啲人喺度，我明明見到好多自己友喎。
No times to waste what the Lord has given us.
What about you, Papa? There's so little.
Everything is gone, Reeve.
我頭先都聽到有人冇嘢食喎，可唔可以俾啲嘢佢食啊？我身上面有喎。應該俾人掠奪過咯，你睇下周圍都燒過。
Everything is gone, Reeve. Everything.
Calm, my friend. We will rebuild, I promise you.
I ain't got the strength no more.
Stand tall.
加入我哋啦，剷除啲後患。
You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Ruud's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
There's still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
既然佢都怪罪緊我哋啦，而家嗌佢助我哋一臂之力咧，應該係唔會應承嘅。反而第一個選項話奧斯華係我哋盟友，可能仲好啲添。
Oswald was a friend and ally, Reeve. He fought beside me, and I by him.
And look where that got him.
East Anglia will fall if Ruud's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off. For Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theodord have their own battles to fight.
喂，說服唔到啊，唔夠兵力嘅喎。
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Ruud's men a fortnight ago. And I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength and join us for the fight to come.
A bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes of Theodord will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, and I'll know you kept your word.
嗱，跟住落嚟任務我覺得好簡單嘅啫，總之就係攻佔佢指定嘅地方，跟住吹響個號角。咁呢樣嘢等我自己嚟啦。
You there, Dane. A word, if you will.
做咩啊？
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Bure Castle. The army gathers there.
嗱，有人企喺我哋嗰邊㗎。
The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
以為你咁快嚟到嘅，啱啱先吹完號角啫喎。
The horn is been so long since I've heard that sweet sound! Praise. Hail, Dane! Over here!
我喺度啦。
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. Theodord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burr Castle.
嗱，好啦，召集人馬交俾佢，我哋應該都要去前線營地嗰度噶啦。
That horn came from Elmenham. Valdis must have got to them. The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready.
Can we really do
Hey!
this? We're just
Finally, time to put my longship to use.
喺呢度開始搭船，真係我哋。
Eivor, word of your actions in Theodord has spread like wildfire.
我哋做嘢梗係啦。
Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's Reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he's not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
其實呢一段咧，我覺得個國王係好慘。雖然係就係好高，但係跌落水咧，真係唔一定死噶嘛。算啦，我哋準備好噶啦，出發啦。
I am.
Our target is Burr Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Valdis will lead the fyrd at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
咁好啦，個個都話我華師死嘅，咁我哋都附和下啦。可能咁樣咧，可以激發到士氣都唔定嘅。
Oswald was a man who did not hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory and fight with the same extra courage he showed.
For Oswald!
For Oswald!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all.
嗱，好啦，我哋啲爆裂物咧已經裝緊上船㗎啦。
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life. It may be they are one and the same.
佢嗰個根本就預知夢嚟啊！但係要嚟放火嗰隻船應該冇人揸嘅喎，有個順風衝埋去就係㗎啦。
Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the speared in. A watcher alight on water's wake. Another glory I will keep.
We've been spotted!
Steady! Hold course!
嗱，好啦，終於都俾人發現。
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows!
擋住先。
Odin's hand! May his sword maidens take them swiftly.
又有一波戰雨啦，擋住。
Close one that was!
Keep your shield arms limber!
冇事冇事，啱啱嗰下唔係射我哋嘅。
Harden yourselves, men!
再擋。
No!
哇，原來係咁樣點火嘅喂！ 企堂對對流俾人射㗎。
Forward! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates!
Charge!
我哋要撞開呢隻閘嘅，清咗啲士兵先。擋！哇！呢個真係餓得咁緊要嘅，而家先有反應。我可以幫手劈兩嘢啊！你可以互動嘅喎。
Come on!
衝落去！衝落去！再褪後。隔離幫我都唔知做乜，撞多兩嘢就得㗎啦。耶！冧啦！好似有一隻喺度，死咗啦！四門。
The ram could push through.
哇！前面呢個好玩啊！
Look out! Oil!
想淋油，我上去幫手先。其他僆仔唔使理佢㗎啦。
I could break the gate from behind.
咦？唔爆嘅喂，拆咗佢先。擋住！哦，唔理你啦，我要落去開門啦。到呢邊，你後面射啊你！
Now to the inner gate! Get that ram to the gate and push! And keep pushing! East Anglia depends on it! The fear is broken through. These merchants and farmers can fight.
咦？呢邊上唔到。
I need help with this gate!
要揾人幫手啊！呢邊，哇你抵死啦！可唔可以再搏多嘢啊？唔得喎，擋住，搏失佢。
Our battle plan has legs! Keep the pressure!
攻破最後一道城門，咦？要靠佢哋撞喎。咁我嚟幫下手。咦？唔係喎，自己有人嘅喎。呢邊，咁就唔會有人攻擊到我哋啦，係咪？好，呢個死咗。呢邊應該仲有個嘅，揸埋佢。
Valdis, well met!
Onward, everyone! Onward!
哇！我哋啲民兵都幾狠毒下嘅喎。
Oswald, he lives.
我都話佢未死㗎啦。
Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
你咬咗佢邊度啊？喂！
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me. You must stop. Silence, fool. So this is what it comes to, Wolf-Kissed? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
要怪嘅就怪你襲擊過我哋，我哋直搗黃龍。
Hold it on, you coward!
Spoken word. Give yourself over.
Take it down. The Saxon lover comes to fight.
即係我麻煩喎，射咗嘢先。
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald. A miserable clan you lead, Ruid.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
喂，可以終結。咦？唔死啊？唔死，冚多兩嘢啦！哇！佢呢下咁勁嘅喂！擋住！
Flee, Ruid, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you.
That groveling worm in a cage? You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts.
They should be ruled wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in. For all your efforts.
我哋係唔可以攬呢隻嘢啊，所以咧，你用火，我用刀。
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. I just again fight tooth and nail for a Saxon. This Saxon of all.
He has an abundance than which you do not. He's fit to rule, fit to lead. You are not.
啊，佢未講完嘢，我打低咗佢。總之係咁，我唔用讀啦。
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
嗱，其實我哋喺呢度只不過傭兵嚟嘅啫，真正統治呢度嘅係個國王啊嘛，咁所以我哋應該聽佢講嘅，同埋經過審判先至可以體現到法律嘅重要性，所以佢係可以留翻條命先㗎。
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
再加上氹掂咗個國王，我哋先有盟友㗎嘛，係咪
？I should speak with Oswald. See if he is well.
佢今次表現咁好，我覺得應該結得到分，放心。
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you are not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you.
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
其實人哋希望嘅就係你應該嬲嘅時候就嬲，唔好成隻死狗咁。
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Finir, are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Eivor. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
呢度啲戰後處理就等佢哋自己搞掂，我哋翻去咧準備參加婚禮食餐飽㗎啦。
Come, the wedding is soon to start. How grand!
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Eivor, I'm so glad you've made it.
教堂外面有咁多豬嘅，係嫁妝啊，定係諗住一陣一舉行完呢個儀式之後，即刻就劏嚟食啊？咪住，呢度可以傾到偈先喎。哦，招募就唔使啦，唔使啦。
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
嗱，今日最重要嗰樣嘢就係你結婚嘅啫。
I came for the food and the mead. Is there a wedding as well?
There is. You won't be disappointed by what Elmenham has to offer.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
夠鐘啦，行禮啦，喂！件婚紗 OK 喎，玩咗隻 game 咁耐，我見到最靚就係呢套衫噶啦。點解結婚儀式要點啲血喺額頭度咧？我想問係邊度嘅傳統嚟㗎？喂，隻戒指有啲鬆喎，睇落去。
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
一個咁重要場合，我覺得如果人多啲會開心啲咯。定係因為要保持社交距離先會咁咧嚇？
You've done it, Stuart. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
咦，咁芬尼爾係咪真係會加入我哋咧？
That big dog!
She stole.
Eivor! Care for a challenge?
No, young say.
Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brother. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much mead, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
哇！你睇少我啲戰術啦喎！
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness me, you drunken lout.
She stormed Wolf's castle, brought Rued to his knees, and let Oswald hold him for trial. I could hardly believe my ears either.
一戰，
Yes,
兩
that's
戰，
it.
三、四、五、六、七。
As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive. Impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
耶！咁就賺咗50蚊啦。我用貓屎射啊，點會射得歪㗎？傻嘅真係。
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freyr. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they're aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
但我對你冇興趣喎，飲杯算啦。
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am! You're as light-footed as a bear.
So I told the Dane, you get the wool while the Saxon gets his milk. They'll trade with each other. When the time comes, we'll make it into a good stew for
sweet wine for a sweet swine?
I hate it, actually.
Come join
me! When I
me!
make that stew, you can have my bowl.
You think in such a strange way.
以為原來佢傾緊偈啊！一陣再揾佢哋先。
The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Oh, don't you remember? Firestarter.
你自己又唔捨得點火啦，我咪幫你咯。
Come on, let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny.
喺呢度要抬佢落去啊？點抬咧
You're very strong.
You're very large.
我可唔可以整個放置抌佢落去？我諗應該有啲安全啲嘅方法係嘛？有呢邊。你都抌得幾火，未咁滯。
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
你由佢瞓覺，唔好鬼理佢啦。
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
喂，恭喜你哋喎
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It has been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
準備好啦。
I am ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now. In all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults. But the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
咁希望佢係一個好君主，令到呢度可以繁榮啦。
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I have ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good king, Oswald!
To Oswald! Skull!
Skull!
Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all!
My king! He... The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes!
人哋婚禮你就出嚟搞事，我諗佢最後都難逃一死㗎啦。
I challenge you.
I accept.
你唔好去打，我驚你會死，不如我嚟啦。
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
我覺得如果我哋揀錯嘅話，佢係死硬嘅。
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue.
擋住
You, always getting in the way!
誒，擋擋住你，重攻擊！哎呀，斬啊！
East Anglia can burn for all I care.
我唔會用毒㗎啦，仲有冇嘢講？冇嘢講啦嘛！哇，最尾嗰下好狠毒喎，踩落去嗰個位。
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What is done is done.
呢個係佢自己要嘅結果嚟。
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finir, say goodbye before I leave.
臨走之前同芬尼爾傾偈，咁應該係帶佢走㗎咯喎。喂，點啊？執好包袱未啊？
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
喂，唔好行嚟行去啦，快啲去執嘢啦，喂！等緊你返去㗎。
What a celebration!
It seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
我哋成功拉攏到東埃格利亞啦，仲參加咗一場幾熱血下嘅婚禮。咁今集就嚟到呢度先，下集再翻去復明啦。追嘅朋友記住 Like 同埋 Share 俾朋友一齊睇，我哋下集再見 ，Thank you，拜拜。